news. I just had this. I got in. I was just like, oh, need to do a message from the Ravens. I don't know whether it's planetary. We had the moon in Aquarius, then it moved into Pisces, so it's all about the feels. But we've got something coming up in Venus. Is it Jupiter and Venus? And I'm not going to lie, some of my dreams have been quite erotic. So I'm feeling out the collective energy in regards to past life, romance, soulmates, yeah. Yeah. And I made a coffee at the same time, so I was like, but it felt like an urgency. Don't know why. There's a lot of root chakra stuff coming to the surface, and to be honest with you, a lot of towers. And the thing is as well, like anything that's not built on solid foundations, and when I say solid foundations, I mean like, you know, authenticity and trust and respect and all the things that, you know, like should be built in the bottom of a house so that it lasts for hundreds of years. Anything that's not built on that is going to crumble and collapse. So, and that's inwardly as well. And this is like our childhood, you know, the structures that we were brought up on also have a reflection in our relationships that we attract. Romantically, sometimes women tend to go for men like their dads, men tend to go for women, I don't know if that's so true, but whatever it is, whatever connection, sun's coming out, whatever connection it is that we sort of bring towards us, there's something to be learnt there. So, protection of the highest level, messages from the Ravens for the collective regarding romance, soulmate, past life. It will let me know. We've got, well, I think the moon is still in Pisces. That was really quick. And we've got the star energy at the bottom, which is also in the other collective. So again, this is like wishing upon a star. But here she's got 2 cups that she's pouring out. So she's pouring out her emotions into the water. These 2 cups are full. So it's almost like a release of what was in the cup now being poured into the water. And again, the star card represents being vulnerable, being stripped down, getting to the bare bones of what it is that we actually want. It's almost like she's pouring the cups out into the water ready to fill them again. So it could be that there's a wish fulfillment coming through. There's 3 stars in the background and a raven above her head. Let's see which 2, we got 2 cards. So we've got the King of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is, he is King Dong, they normally call it. I don't know if that's the right word. But he's on fire, mate. This is a businessman. He's mastered his abilities to be able to manifest and manage. He could be a business owner in the divine masculine. And he came out with the 7 of Wands. So let's have a look at him. Dirty great big wand in his hand. So King of Wands energy. This could actually be a King of Wands business owner, somebody who's gone through all the wands and is actually crowned in that fire energy of being like a businessman or woman. It's in the divine masculine, and the Seven of Wands is boundaries. And he's really strong. The thing is, there isn't 7 wands there. There's only one. But it's almost like he's put this wand in the ground, boundaries, and said to the raven, nah, you ain't coming any further than this. And the 7 of Wands is like, you know, I'm just putting you there because I want to know, I need to know a bit more. What's your business? Why have you come to visit me? But when you've got the King of Wands and then this extra wand actually makes 2 wands, which is an opportunity. So we're going to look a bit deeper, but like I say, she's emptying out 2 cups here. It's almost like she's getting ready to fill them again. And emptying out can be emptying out emotionally, pouring both those 2 cups into the water. She's got the star behind her back. This could be being done during the night. But we've got the King of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So I'm going to get my cards out that I made that will give us a little bit of an insight into whereabouts this energy connection. Like I say, I think we've got, I'm sure, Venus moving into so I think the moon's still in Pisces, which is definitely in the fields, but both those cards are fire signs. King of Wands. So it's maturity in the wand space and the divine masculine. But 7 of Wands is like boundaries. Where is this connection? What field are we looking in? Where? Give me something on this King of Wands and 7 of Wands. King of Wands, 7 of Wands. I don't know why they're being so slow. King of Wands, 7 of Wands. Whereabouts is this? He's definitely, you know, up there with knows his shit. Goes about business like on fire. Bit of a feminine in her divine masculine as well, but a bit of a I get what I want. I know what I want. I go out and I get what I want. You can see it in his face. Ooh. Ooh. So we have, we've got 2. We've got 2. So we've got castles in the sky, which to me, it goes very much along with this like dream fulfillment. The star card is wishing upon a star. Manifestations coming true. Healing of the highest level. The castle is dream big. Like, why should anyone settle for anything less than this? And I get this moon. Now, I know we've got a new moon coming up, but this could be full moon. But there is definitely something illuminated around. And when I was talking about foundations, it's like, or the castle could actually represent these boundaries. So I'm going to go a bit deeper, obviously, with some more cards, but the castle could represent these boundaries. And why the fuck shouldn't you not be in a castle? Why, you know, there's no reason why we shouldn't walk around. I'm not saying, you know, like protection or anything like that. Being in the star energy is being open-hearted. But why shouldn't we, you know, we all should treat ourselves as if we live in this castle. Now, the fact that it's surrounded by all these roses tells me that it's of the highest spiritual level. It's one of the, it is one of the highest. There's 2 ravens up in the sky. There's a few in the background, but the roses represent blooming. Now, the door to here is white. I'm going to say the door is like the heart chakra. If we're looking at it as a person, as a temple, as a castle, the heart chakra, the white door to me represents the heart chakra. There's a lot of symbolism on there, but I'm going to keep that as in oh, tell me, why do we build castles in the sky? Why the fuck not? Why should we, have your boundaries up if you're not getting, like, being treated like a bloody queen, really? That is what that is. Get your boundaries up. Ask questions. State exactly what it is that you want. Now, we've got this dance going on. I love this dance. They are actually touching. She is on fire. I would say this is the twin flame dance. Or, yeah, I'm questioning myself, right? I'm questioning myself, and then there's a flame down here, and there's a flame down there. So this is the twin flame dance. This is I move, you move, I move, you move. That is what is going on. But she is glowing. He's a little bit cloaked. Now she's got his hand facing his face. Probably should put my glasses on. He's looking down at her solar plexus, right? She's trying to look into his face. So if it's the twin flame thingy here, and I would say that there are boundaries there, definitely. It's like he's got his hand here, which is pretty much on her solar plexus, and she's sort of got his hand as if to say, look me in the eye, mate. Look me in the fucking eye and say that. But this, like I said, I was questioning it, and then there's a flame down there and there's a flame down there. So we're going for the twin flame. Now, the whole story about the twin flame isn't this, happily ever after. It's about meeting somebody who can trigger the fuck out of you. It's almost like you're on the same path, you're doing this dance of, but it doesn't, you're not necessarily in union, but you reflect back to each other, or you can get triggered, or, it's almost like, I feel it's like the union of partnerships in ascension, and each one goes through their separate, and that's why they're sort of touching, but they're not touching. They're not like this. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm looking at it like with the King of Wands, I would say that the divine masculine in the twin flame has just mastered some kind of business or fire energy, but there are some boundaries. There are some boundaries that need to be put in place, and I do feel like that wand, he might be overstepping his boundaries here, and she's actually got him by the face and is going, it's almost like she wants to lift his chin up. Look me in the eye, mate, and say that. I'm just going off on a tangent here. There was news coming in as well. This was turning back turning your back on something, moving in a different direction, but leaving this beautiful trail of like roses and love behind, and going through a doorway. So again, collectively, we have the doorway, we have the what was it? The Christ Almighty, my brain's gone. That opportunity that we saw in the last collective. It's 8 of Cups, basically, but it's because she received a letter. And I do feel like it's very inner child stuff, inner child healing that has enabled her. It's almost like something's come to light through some news, and she's been able to go, right, yeah, I'm moving forward. And that would be star energy of the highest level for the highest healing. Am I actually on? Am I on? Oh my days. I don't think I'm on. Right, sorry, let me just... Oops. Is it that one? Right, how's that? Is that better? Is that better? Cries, everything needs... There we go. There we go. Oh, we get halfway through, realise you're not switched on, then camera starts fucking around. Okay, so we're on. We are on. Right, now we're going to go to the Doreen Virtue cards, and we're going to have a look and see where this connection, well, get a little bit more on this connection. I love the fact that he's got his hand on her hip, on a right, you know, on there in the middle. Let's have a look. So give me something more on. It looks like it's twin flame. Castles, like be the castle, be in the castle. Treat yourself as you would, as if you lived in a castle. Do you know what I mean? Some boundaries, but there is this really strong energy of the King of Wands coming in, and you could be actually alluring, expressing, being in King of Wands energy. It's like, I know what I want, I'm on fire, you know, in the masculine, but here are my boundaries. She is actually like glowing in pink, and you can take this either way. Right, we're going to get some romance cards from Doreen Virtue. They're so quick. Flirt. Let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. So it could be about, you know, meeting up with friends, but flirt. And that does kind of look like what she's doing. She might be teasing him a little bit, flirting with him, but she's definitely, I mean, even her dress is like flirting. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So, putting it out there, I'm just going to come right out and say it. Putting it out there, not actually putting it out there, but just, I don't normally read these, but I am going to. Right, the romance angels guide you to the initiate romance with flirtatiousness, which entails smiling with your eyes as you connect with others. So this is what I was getting with this card here, is that he's not actually looking at her in the eye. And here, they haven't got eye contact either. Okay, so we're going to go with this whole thing. It doesn't necessarily involve sexuality, although it can. Flirting is playful in nature, and playfulness is the heart of romance. If you're in a relationship, flirting with your partner can revive passion. If you're single, then this activity can attract new friendships as well as love relationships. Drawing this card can simply mean making more eye contact with others will help you connect with people. This is especially true if you smile and say hello more often. Everyone you meet is a potential friend, and studies show that most people are introduced to their mates through mutual acquaintances. Or let your friends help you. Mutual acquaintances therefore form new friendships, both as a way of meeting a new partner and to increase the enjoyment in your life. Okay, flirt, meet new people. Remember though, you are a queen or a king. King of wands, magic, mastery, manifestation. Let your friends help you. Ask and accept for support from others. I'm going to put that on top of the castle. So we're going to go and get a few more. Yeah, from the ravens. Give me something more on this King of Wands and this Seven of Wands. King of Wands, Seven of Wands. So those boundaries could be like, we're friends, but are we friends? Those kind of things. Setting, you know, just making sure that everyone's on the right page. Everyone's on the same page. Oh, are we friends? Look me in the eye and say that. Why have you extended out your hand? Right, give me some more on the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands. Seven of Wands, King of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands could also represent that there's been some healing that's happened. So we've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment. I have 9 cups. These are 9 manifestations I've put out into the world, and it's coming in. And I guess maybe this Venus transition, this is this card. This Venus transition could be like, actually, yeah, you know, your dream fulfillment is coming through because you've done the work. He's also come out with the Knight of Cups. So the 9 and another cup equals 10 cups. So this is an offer that's coming in. What else has he got with him? So he's got 3 ravens above. But he's holding up this cup. Now, at the beginning, like I said, with the star energy, that's healing. And she'd poured out 2 cups ready. So he's coming in, this Knight of Cups, with this cup. So it's an invitation. It could be for French. It could, you know, the foundations of it. And again, it's the foundations of it could start in friendship. Let your friends help you. Could start in friendship, but he's coming in with an offer. Now, knights represent like the horses are coming. It's in the heart space. So he's coming in with an offer to fill a heart space. And the 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment. So it's something that you may have manifested out there. Call him in. Call in my twin flame, soulmate, whatever. But again, like I say, there are boundaries there. But the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Cups equals 10 cups. So there is a promise of it being fulfilling. And when I say fulfilling and promises, what I mean is it's not, oh, I feel like shit and someone's going to come along and fill all my cups, because that's not how it works. We fill our own cups first, and then we attract and manifest what it is that we are ourselves. So it's almost like a reflection of the work that we've put in. Nothing comes good of when you are looking outside of yourself for something that normally just attracts people who will take advantage of that. Promises that aren't fulfilled. Anyway, moving on. 9 of Cups and the Knight of Cups, which equals 10. And he could be a business owner. And I feel like that raven is like a message. This came out on Flirt and it came at 10 of Cups. It came out like that. So there's the potential for the 10 of Cups to come in. Now, like I said before, we are the 10 of Cups. We have to embody the energy of the 10 of Cups in order to attract the 10 of Cups. So you could, practice a little flirting with yourself. Like, I mean, I don't know how you do that, but I'm just saying it came out sideways on Flirt. So there could be an opportunity. This actually, now looking back at it, feels like an invitation to get dressed up and go somewhere and leave the flowers trailing behind you. Again, at the bottom of that is that they're dancing, they are connected. And then there's a raven underneath that. But this, the Knight of Cups, again, is an invitation. I've got this cup. Do you want to come? Do you want to sip? Do you want to go? Do you want to do this? It's in the heart space. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, something that you may have manifested. Flirt. And then the 10 of Cups coming in sideways, which means, there's potential there. What have we got at the bottom? Justice. Now, justice is literally balancing those scales of giving and receiving, balancing those scales of I'm doing the inner work, I'm doing the shadow work, it's like the heart against the feather. It's weighing up. How much are we carrying? We can't attract the 10 of Cups until we are the 10 of Cups. And it's like, I have 10 cups in front of me. I fill my own cup with, or 9 or whatever, fill all these cups with things that I love doing that make my heart as light as a feather. And this sword represents clarity in knowing what is justice, what is true, what is not true, and having the sword to actually cut through the illusions of what might have been out of balance, what might have been unjust, what might have just been, that is truth, basically. So that was at the bottom of the deck. Let's get some more. So it does almost feel like, and then the Hierophant. So this is like almost a spiritual, or somebody who has done the work to level up. And this could be in the stars. I'm just going to say it could be in the stars. It could be something that was always meant to happen. This connection, or this meeting of a new friend, or this union was always going to happen. Look at them looking at each other. Now, one is dark and the other one's white. So they do actually balance each other out. And again, with this, one is dark, one is light. So yeah, there is something to be learned here, or you have learned something which has leveled up. We've got the Nine of Pentacles on top of the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Pentacles is, I am happy, single, solo, doing my own thing, making my own money, really content in oneself. What fell out with it? Is that the Lovers? Oh my God. So it's always when we are like, I'm 100% content, I've got everything that I need. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking for anything outside of myself. Boom. The Lovers comes in. The Lovers is a choice, but it's also, when we look at it energetically, it's the balancing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine entwining into each other. This union within, union without. When you are 100% content, when you're happy going solo. I can go my own way, go my own way. And then this Nine of Cups turns up. But like I said, there's still this boundaries. There's still this, like, you know, whoa, the King of Wands can come in and be a bit like boss power, you know. This is what I want. This is the way we're doing. Kind of getting what's his name, Grey, energy with him. But the Lovers again is like a decision. It's a decision whether you decide you wanna entertain this or not. How exciting! Nine of Pentacles, happy solo. But there feels like an invitation coming in. There's an offer coming in. Does have this twin flame energy about it. He is reaching out and touching her solar plexus. And she's saying, look me in the eye. Look me in the eye and say that. Because justice is the truth. But there's definitely been some kind of spiritual or some meditating dream state, some kind of like level up, or even just a lesson. This can represent like learning. What's underneath it? Five of Cups. So the lesson could have been, I'm not entertaining Five of Cups anymore. Five of Cups is, you know, pouring out and just pouring out, not getting anything back. Regret, not being emotionally fulfilled, not being seen, not being heard. Seven of Cups underneath that, which is delusion. It's options, but it's also illusion, delusion. And the moon in Pisces, I think when it moved from Pisces, Saturn moved from Pisces to Aries, it cleared all of that illusion and delusion out. And then Five of Cups. He's having a right old tantrum there. Having a good old scream. There's fuck all in my cup. Fuck all in my cup. Flirt. Okay, we're going to go to, I'm going to have a look at the Guardian Angels by Doreen Virtue and see what we get with that. Right, give me something on this King of Cups. They're just so quick. Messenger of thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. Boundaries. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. You know, will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant and thoughtful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. It's got the King of Wands all over it, really. Now, she's adorned in all these flowers, but there's definitely a message coming in. Did you hear that? That bird. So new information may be required. So yeah, I think again, it is very much like, let's have a, you know, get more information off of this raven. Get more information, make him look you in the face, or she. This is for everyone. What, this one is upside down as well. Right, let's get, should we get another one? Shall we get another one? So this is, I feel this is after a lesson's been learned. Something's been learned. Right, anything else on this? King of Wands, Seven of Wands, flirt, happy being single, and then the Nine of Cups, lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles. It's got wish fulfillment on it. It's something you might have manifested in, but oh my God, I've got tingles on the right. But it's saying let your friends help you. So it could be an invitation out. Two of Action, Guardian of Abundance. Two of Action, trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunities all around if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavours. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. So, yeah. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than get swallowed up in this fire energy. What's this saying? 10 of Action. You're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask help from others in order to lighten your load so you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your benefit. So the 10 of Action, to me, it feels like there's been a clearing out of this. Look at the clutter in there. It's almost like a clearing out of the insides. It's like 10 of Wands is the 10 of Action, really. But again, it's got this like ask friends to help you. So it's still got, we've got the Messenger of 4 and the 2 of Action. So seeking a new partner, but after this clear out. And then the Guardian of Abundance, which feels very much King of Wands energy. This is a time of great success. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who always enjoys hard work, and it could be you. So it has got this King of Wands energy about whoever this Guardian of Abundance is. Right, we are now going to go, hi my darling, we are now going to go to, I'm getting lost, the Psychic Tarot. The Psychic Tarot. See what we can get with this. And I do feel like the Cancer moon, the Aquarius moon that we had, and then followed by the then it went straight into Cancer, Pisces, sorry. Was like air energy, then straight into water energy. to have a good old clear out. Right, give me something with this, what looks like twin flame. It's destined, or there's a spiritual lesson to be learnt here. She's definitely saying, "Oi, mate, get your hand off my belly, look me in the face. Who are you? What's your name and where do you come from?" Partnerships and alliances. So this fell out on the Lovers, it fell out on the Nine of Cups, it fell out on the Knight of Cups, and it fell out... Look at their hands. They're linked. They're linked. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, like I said, it could be a new friendship, but we have got flirt. So, you know, even flirting with new friends, it's light-heartedness. It's putting that energy out there. But we've got partnerships. Two lots of cards about partnerships on the Lovers. 10. Now we've got the emotional loss at the bottom, which is 5. And again, like I said, I do feel with that 5 of Cups, like, and the 10 of Action, that there had to be some clearing. We can't fit a new car in a garage with an old car in it and full of junk. So the emotional loss needs to be released in order for something new to come in. And it is when we're in that 9 of Pentacles energy, when we're just happy, there's awareness. When we're just happy about being on our own is normally when it comes in, awareness, number 1. I think we're in this. Look at his head, he's on fire. So the illumination around his crown chakra, definitely his crown chakra. And I mean, he's just got those eyes that look like they are actually seeing through you, is having the awareness to know what's for you and what's not for you. And that's where the boundaries come into play. That's where it's like, you know, I mean, and you could say to your friends, right, I'm ready to date. Do you think you know me? Do you think you might know somebody, you know, I could link up with or whatever? Because it's your friends, that the people that you're aligned with in this version of you now are the people who, you know, are going to be aligned with somebody that's on your level, not level, but frequency, vibration, and having the awareness to know, to be able to feel it out. Positive movement forward, 8. Positive movement forward. So it's like, yeah, calmer waters ahead. Let's get in the boat. Let's head towards the sun. What's that song? I want to sing it. Follow, follow the sun, which way the wind blows, this day is done. Breathe, breathe in the air. Cherish this moment, cherish this breath. Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. Brand new moon, brand new sun. So it might be worth actually looking at when this whatever it is, Saturn, I think, moves into, something's moving into Venus, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be linking up because they've done the work, because they've had a clear out, because they're not looking for it, is what I'm getting from these cards. They're happy on their own. They're happy, content, like, not interested. It's it's not on my agenda at the moment of my 9 cups. I've got 9 cups. I've filled them all with the overflowing. I've got 2 that I'm just pouring back into the water because I need to empty a couple. That kind of energy about it. What have we got? The 5 of water. So the 5 of water is pretty much like the 5 of cups. Things not turning out the way you hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation and crying over spilt milk. And you've got these 2 cups in the water. Well, actually, you've got, I mean, there's probably 5, but they're all, 2 of them are still lit up, but the rest of them have fallen over. So there has been a period of regret and sadness. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, like I was saying. You know, 5 of Cups is emotionally not fulfilled, and it's almost like you've over giving of your cup. There's not equal giving and receiving. King of Earth underneath. There's not equal giving and receiving, and maybe coming into this, that could be the spiritual lesson of having the awareness, having, you know, being able, the sooner we see it, the sooner we feel it, the sooner we can get the fuck out of it. Just saying. And moving into something that's more aligned, more equal. Okay, give me a closer. Closing out with this King of Wands, 4 of Earth, and the 5 of Earth. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain. So there is this, ask your friends, get help from others. It's about sort of putting it out there. If I'm looking at it, I mean, it's green, so it is in the heart chakra space. But again, 5's a change. 5 is lack. So if there's not enough of Earth, that's money. But we've got the 4 of Earth, and she looks absolutely beautiful. Being too frivolous, too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving back to those less fortunate. I want to say it's foundations. I absolutely love the fact that she's got these beautiful wings. And 4's to me a foundation. 4 of Earth reminds me of the 4 of Wands. That is the foundation that you could build a union on, regardless of what it says on this card. Being too frivolous or too cautious. So it's either giving too much or, so it's finding that balance. And she is like literally in the tree. It's almost like there's a little younger version of her here, or a childlike version that maybe didn't get enough in the root chakra, foundational balance of things. And then the 8 of water is the bottom of the deck, and we know what this is. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So that is 8 of Cups. And I think that is the actual level up here. Integrate it, having a good old look, integrating it, and then going, oh, I'm not actually, I've passed that initiation, in intuitive knowing, whatever you want to call it. It levels you up to be able to actually know when to 8 of Cups. It's not working, it's not filling my cup, and then I'm going to go and 9 of Cups and fill my own. I love you lots. I hope this was, I hope this resonated, and please leave me your little comments because I like to hear them. I love you.